Alright guys, we got the new Grabo Pro Brushless. This is the world's first portable electric vacuum lifter. It holds 375 pounds or 170 kilograms. It has an included built-in wireless controlled remote and the new 20-volt battery as well as the new large LED display. Let's take a look inside. Got the same durable canvas bag as the Nemo Grabo and the Grabo Pro previously included, and it's kind of got the same double zipper opening. Alright, the tool inside comes with the new 20 volts 2.6 amp hour battery and the charger. When the battery is in on the charger, it has an included flashlight. Only when it is on the charger though. So the battery is powering the charger, as well as a couple of USB-C ports in the back. And then in one of the side pouches, you're going to get the power cable to power the charger, which charges the battery, and the tool. It's got the same anchor points as the previous tools, same dimensions, so all of the existing accessories and attachments are going to fit on this new tool. We also got a new hard foam rubber case protector. So this has two holes in it, so if you want to mount it on the wall, you can keep it in the shop, or you can just make sure you keep this with the tool so the foam does not get damaged, because if you were to leave this foam seal overnight over some texture, that might leave a permanent indentation, so you're going to want to keep this protector. So I'm going to test the new vacuum limiter on this tool, so you can limit the amount of suction that the tool gets. Currently the tool can hold up to 375 pounds. That's a lot of pounds of pressure. If you're working with really thin material like glass or ceramic or something fragile, you don't want 375 pounds of force. So let's limit that. I'm going to hold down the mode selector. Now it's flashing the word set. I'm going to hold down the pressure release for 2 seconds, and you see it went down to 0.30. I'm going to hit the mode selector again. Now it's 0.35, 0.40. So it's going to go in increments of 5 or 0.05 bar. So when it is all the way at 80, that is 375 pounds of pressure. But let's drop it down to 0.30, and what I'm going to do is just leave it for a couple seconds. It's locked in. So now, see, it only got up to around 30, and it's on wood, so it's leaking air somewhere around here. So that's why it's staying on and off. On and off. So motor's off. There's the safety letting you know that it's still sucked down. Let's just hit that pressure release. One more time. Let's hit this. Hold it for 3 seconds. Flashing set. Hold this for 2 seconds. And 0.30, let's go all the way up to 0.80. And again, it'll lock in after a couple seconds. Locked in. Let's try it again. So it didn't get to 0.80 because this is on a porous material. Again, you can probably see all those cracks. It's leaking air somewhere, so it's not getting full suction. That's why it stays on, and it's going to try to achieve full suction. Still, you're going to get, let's try. I'm still going to get 330 pounds of pressure, so this isn't going anywhere. It's staying on to try to make sure it does not fall. No matter how hard I pull, it's not going to fall off. Let's continue to look inside the bag, what it comes with here. Because the Pro Brushless does come with a lot more goodies. As you can see, there's a lot going on here. More than the original Nemo Grabo and Grabo Pro. This here is basically the foam seal lock, or the key ring. It's going to tell you where these arrows are if and when you decide to change the foam seal. The foam seal over time might wear out, it might get a cut, or it might be dried out or flattened over heavy use. You want to switch this thing out, and instead of just pulling and yanking it out, which you can do, we're going to tell you to use this new key ring and pull, because there is a piece of plastic that it will hook onto, and that is going to easily pull this out. It's not going to really damage the tool at all, and then you can swap these out. Again, just like the other tools, things wear out over time. This is going to have a bag of filters. Again, this is a vacuum, so it's pulling air, and you guys are all... This bag here has replacements of filters and your control center. Over time, this might get worn out. This is just a rubberized silicone cover, so maybe your nail or your glove or something hits it and rubs it, and it will wear out over time. We got a replacement for you right there. And on a dirty, dusty, muddy, wet job site, these filters here might get clogged. Mud, thin set, I don't know, dust, dirt, grime will get clogged up in there, and you can easily just pop those out and slap that bad boy in there. This is going to be some mounting support for your hard case. We're going to include some adhesive to mount it on a wall, or even some screws to screw it into the wall. Or if you got some sort of wall rack, you can mount it there. And last, we are including the wireless remote control. The new Grabo Pro Brushless does include a wireless remote control. This little remote control will activate the tool on and off and pressure release without ever having to touch the tool. It is included in the box, but it is not synced up out of the box. So I'm going to show you how to do that really quick. Just like how we did with the vacuum limiter selector, we are going to hold the mode selector button down for 3 seconds. It'll set, there we go. It'll flash the word set there. Hold the pressure release down for 2 seconds, and then it'll say on. And then once that is on, hold pump on and off for a second, and it should be synced. You heard that little beep? Let's try it out. Pump off, and it is beeping because it is still stuck. Pressure release, double press. That is a safety right there. We don't want you to accidentally hit release. You have to intentionally press release, 2 buttons, and that is how you sync up your wireless remote control. So this is the Grabo Pro Brushless. It is a faster, stronger, better, sexier, more efficient tool. We had years of feedback from users all over the world in every different industry, and we tried to make all those implementations in this tool. We hope you guys love it. Thanks, and we'll see you next time.